Greetings all. In the last video I was talking about rechargeable battery power tools. I'm still on it. I've been continuing to do my research and looking at the different options and such, and well, I went ahead and I broke down and I bought myself one of the new rechargeable Stihl hedge trimmers. See right down there, I got my old hedge trimmer, which was a professional model HS45 Stihl. It's a real good tool. I'm not going to diss it. It's a great tool, still working fine. But right next to it over there and behind it, you will see my brand new HSA56 Stihl, which is a rechargeable lithium battery tool. Now, I'm sure lots of you folks have tools that look a lot like this one, right? I mean, this is a nice big one. The long bar on this makes it really easy for boxing hedges and such. So, but it's heavy. This is one heavy beast. One negative, it's heavy. Another negative, okay? You have to mix gas and oil together to get this thing to run. Okay, so I not only have to have alcohol or ethanol free gas, which is a problem today. It's hard to get. We can get it here, but it's not easy everywhere. So you need the ethanol free stuff, otherwise they're going to score your piston and pit it. Then you got to get the right two-stroke mix. You got to get it mixed just right. Then you got to put them inside here, and even after you get that far, then you have to take the tool, you have to set the throttle over here, lock it. You have to prime it. There's a primer ball over here to pump the carburetor full of gas. Then you got to choke it. Then you got to pull this thing a couple times before it goes bah. Then you got to turn the choke off. Pull it a couple more times before it finally starts up and runs. This is a very powerful tool. It works very well, and it will cut stuff, probably at least as big as a forefinger if it's fairly soft. So it's a great tool, but it ain't easy to use. All right, here is the new lithium tool, which I ran for about 2.5 hours yesterday. Okay, now it wasn't constant running, but I was out in the field with this tool for about 2.5 hours, cutting, trimming coffee, trimming everything you could think of, cutting weeds. There was still 25% of the battery current was left in this tool when I brought it back in the house last night. So I'm impressed. I don't know about the rest of you, but when you can go over 2 hours out in the field and your tool's still working. Now the beauty of this one is when you want to get ready in the morning to go, you take your battery, you slap it in there, you take your trigger here, you push on that, and squeeze down on these, and away we go. And a matter of fact, I can almost talk over it. The other one, it screams. You really should wear ear protection. My ears are probably damaged from using them without earplugs over time, you know. I'm hot. We're going to take this out and I'm going to show you what it'll do. Okay, right behind me here is a whole hedgerow of pigeon peas that's been waiting to be turned into stick mulch for at least a month overdue. Okay, well, I've been at it for about half an hour out here, and I got all those here. Similar situation going all the way on down. Now, I didn't cut them too far because if I cut them too far, they usually die. And so I left pretty good framework of wood up there for them. I also went through underneath the pineapples and underneath the pigeon peas here and ran the sickle bar along the surface of the ground. It took down the weeds, then dumped all the pigeon pea trash on top of the weeds. So now let's go see what this thing will do on corn. Okay, I've been out here, like I say, at least 30 minutes. It's still trucking along. Well, here we are. I've never tried using one of these on corn before. This is the first. Ordinarily, I use a machete. A little less work if I can get this thing to go. I got all the corn cut down, and I finally ran the battery out. Cutting corn is about the limit of what this thing will do. The lower part of the stalks are really pretty hard. I should continue doing that with a machete, but pigeon peas were a piece of cake. I love this tool.